The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Become a David Pakman Show member, the #1 way to support the show, and go to davidpakman.com/spring to get a free David Pakman Show t-shirt. Along with your membership, you'll get the commercial-free podcast, audio, and video of the bonus show 4 times a week, and an archive of our programming that dates all the way back to 2005. You know, Lewis, we've been talking a little bit about augmented reality and kind of the future of technology and the mixing of computers with humans, and Google now has shown off its new long secret glasses project in a demo video. I'll show a few seconds of that now, and the idea, of course, that the glasses provide kind of an overlay onto reality. These particular glasses are simply over one eye, which shows you, it's kind of a heads-up display where you can look at email, read stuff, look at the internet, get weather, etc. Written about in science fiction novels for a really long time, and Google apparently taking some of the first kind of mainstream steps to get that to happen. Here's a little bit of video from that. All right, so for those of you who are only listening, basically things popping up, messages popping up, someone saying, hey, you want to meet today? A text message kind of shows in this heads-up display. This is something that's been rumored for a really long time. And I think it's kind of an interesting idea. I'm not surprised by the idea because, like I said, it's been around in books for so long, and the glasses controlled with slight eye and head movements with which the glasses can track. What do you think? What's your thought about this?
I think it looks stupid.
You don't like it?
I would never wear that thing. It looks ridiculous.
Well, eventually it'll just be in a contact lens, so people wouldn't notice.
Now that's an impressive piece of technology. This on the other hand, I'm not impressed.
I recently read a book that was recommended to me. It was recommended to me by Jamie Ziegelbaum, who some people may be familiar with as a kind of. Do you know who he is?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, look him up.
I'm just the last name is that's an interesting one.
Yeah, and he recommended the book Rainbow's End by Werner Vinge, and that one included these kind of it's contacts which provide the overlays, but they're also connected to a computer device that's somewhere in the clothes that you're wearing, and that's how it all kind of comes together and creates these visual overlays, and they're controlled much like these Google glasses by head and eye movements. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's one of these things where it has to start somewhere. In 10 years, will everyone have them? In 20 years, will it simply be a chip in your brain where you won't need any external equipment to actually see these overlays? I guess the direction we're going is kind of an always-on, always-connected network or internet experience.
Yeah.
And you have to assume privacy goes out the door instantly when you use any of this stuff, right, Natan?
Yeah,
especially when it's Google.
Right. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm also concerned about just there being more and more technology where it becomes impossible to take a break from it. And you have, right now with smartphones, we've had this for a number of years. You can get your email at any time of day, etc. With these types of things, it seems like anytime anyone wants to send you a message, you're going to get it.
You're getting it in your brain.
Exactly, or in this case, in an eyeglass.
Sure.
But and then separately from that, there are some safety concerns that I can think of. People doing this while driving, for example. That'll probably have to be outlawed, but there's going to be a bunch of accidents related to that. I'm just thinking about other things that this will cause.
Yeah, all those are legitimate issues, Lewis.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I don't think we'll ever get to the point where, at least not in our lifetime, where it's completely unavoidable.
Yeah, no, there won't be a rule that you have to have these things. In that sense, it won't be unavoidable. But it's true, once you open the door to this, there is nothing stopping advertisements that are tailored to you from popping up in your field of vision as you walk by certain stores, as you walk by certain streets connected with GPS availability technology. It's obvious that's how a lot of these things will be subsidized or how they will become businesses.
Yeah, but just with this particular product, I mean, we're both sci-fi fans, and this just doesn't seem... I don't know, this just doesn't impress me. I'm not wowed by this. I'm not interested in this.
I think it's because we're desensitized because it's an idea that's been out there in much more advanced stages for 50 years in sci-fi books.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know that it's not actually impressive. I mean, we're actually starting to see life.
It's completely subjective, isn't it? I mean, I'm not impressed by this.
There you go, Lewis. Okay. But I think you're missing the point of what I'm saying. If it hadn't been written about for 50 years already, And
You're
then
saying
someone,
I would be impressed by
you
this.
would be, exactly.
No, see, there already exists technology far more impressive than this. This just doesn't do anything for me.
Okay. You're not titillated by it.
Not at all.
Are you likely to be an early adopter of something like this?
Not at all.
Okay.